Hey, how's it going, everybody? The spring split is about to get underway. For those that are unaware, the closed quals and the open quals wrapped up this past weekend, which means Friday of this week, day 0 of the RLCS spring split for North America begins. NA going first this time because EU went first last time. Today's video, we're going to be breaking down all the specifics and providing you resources if you have any questions, which will be put in the description down below. We're going to go step by step on things you need to know if you want to be prepared for the spring split. First things first, we're going to talk about what went down this past weekend, how we got the teams that we did, and this will then also cater to the other regions as well. In the Spring Open and in every single spring event, there's 3 regionals. There's the Spring Open, Spring Cup, and Spring Invitational. Exact same format as previous. Based upon an accumulation of points determines if you go to the major. Teams are seeded by 3 most recent events, then overall RLCS points, and then I think it's previous most recent event that both teams were in for like head-to-head scenarios. I forget the exact wording for that, but this past weekend we had the open qualifier, which was teams that played in a double elimination, and the top 8 end up progressing through into the closed qualifier. If you haven't watched the run with Turbo, Rizzo, and AlphaCap, highly recommend it. Great content. Those top 8 were Accrue, Hey Bro, Nefarious, 0-1, Team Skyline Esports, Nobody's, Soul, and Sixlet. They're joined by the other teams that are currently ranked in the RLCS standings 9 to 16. In order, Optic, Furia, Shopify Rebellion, Koi. You then have M80, G League, then also have Axel and Sup. Those are your teams. In the closed qualifiers, every single split, they play in Swiss, which is what the format was for fall. You have 16 teams. First to 3 wins progresses forward. First to 3 losses ends up going home through 5 different rounds. There's like 32 matches, something like that. Those results are here. Now, the thing that we don't know yet, because they haven't been officially like finalized by Psyonix, is what does that mean for the main event seeding? Luckily for us, there is people in the community, one by the name of Adam Core, who makes prediction spreadsheets upon request. Glad that he continues to do these. And has all the seeding and all the recent RLCS point stuff. 3 most recent events, which is your overall points in the 3 most recent, including majors. That's how you get your seeds. From there, it then goes to overall RLCS points, and then it goes to your most recent event that you played in as the same. So the best example, V1, Space Station, and the M80 are all tied at 13 points in their 3 most recent events. The reason why V1 gets the #1 seed over Space Station M80, 58, 56, 23, makes it really simple. Just by going second tiebreaker, third tiebreaker. That applies to everybody. That's how the points go out. And because we know that information, it actually gives us our main event seeding before it's even on Liquipedia or released by Psyonix. These are fairly accurate. These are the expectations you should see for Friday. I will be casting version 1 again for the spring split, so we will cover their matches. So there's 4 matches total: upper bracket 1, upper quarterfinals, lower bracket 1, and lower quarterfinals. So those are the 4 potential matches that you'll cover. If you do make guaranteed top 8, that will then be on Saturday, and that will go all the way until I think they do the final 4 matches. Championship Sunday is only 4 matches, but there is a potential 5th because it is a double elimination bracket, which means that there can be a bracket reset, because the upper bracket team who makes it from this part of the bracket has yet to lose. They have to take 2 losses. If they get to the grand finals, they have to lose and then lose again before the lower bracket team can win. This is the format for the spring split. It is straight double elimination. 2 losses, you end up going home. That's what happens on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday when it comes to the actual main event stuff. So again, quick reiteration, open qualifiers, double elimination. These are teams that anybody can sign up and play. We'll be seeing this going on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, actually this week at the same time for Europe. So all the teams in Europe want to sign up and play. The top 8, those teams then join the teams in closed qualifier, which is the 9 through 16 overall ranked. Battle of those in Swiss, and whoever makes it out of that, the top 8, then join the top 8 that automatically get qualified from overall RLCS points, and then they play in the double elimination. That is going to be the format for every single regional this split. The only thing that changes in the 3rd and final regional is the fact that it is an invitational, and the invitational just takes your overall RLCS points. It doesn't look at the main event seeding stuff like this. It just goes straight to saying, hey, if you're the top RLCS ranked, that's who gets invited. What is that all for? What is the purpose? We're going to take a look at the next document that I'll have linked below, which is my roster document. I do this every single season. It shows you the change in players and all their like different iterations. If you want to see the full video of that, I will also link that down below, which will actually go over roster by roster specifically, who went where, what's happening, all that kind of stuff. And at the other side of this document, it also tells you all the dates that you need to know for every single region. The reason why the schedule is important is because for NA, like I said, 5th to the 7th, EU is going to follow that up the following week, the 12th to the 14th, and then it'll be NA, and then it'll be EU, and they'll go back and forth until we get through all 3 regionals. Again, that Spring Invitational one is the one that has invites only top 16 RLCS points. Alongside that, then we have the Spring Major, which is July 6th to the 9th. The details for that have been put out with the announcement video for the Spring Major. We are going to Boston. Big fan of Boston. If you've never been, this will not be a dream hack like it was last time. This is a dedicated event. The venue and all those details have been leaked and put out. I have other videos covering that as well if you'd like to go check out my YouTube page. It is very simple. If you guys are trying to find things, you can literally just go to my YouTube. If I cancel this, go to videos. You can either look through it here or search and do Spring Major, and you'll be able to find it. We're going to Boston, and RLCS announced Spring Major, has all the details and everything you need to know. So very easy to find stuff you're looking for. But the Spring Major and stuff, the venue, that'll tell you the capacity. It would be like 6,000 or 7,000. You can also then look for like Airbnbs or hotels preemptively if you would like to go, all that kind of stuff. So realistically, for the Boston Major and stuff, I do recommend going. I think it's been a really cool event. East Coast events are always usually pretty solid as well. Hopefully some EU people end up making it out. But overall, the Spring Major, Spring Split stuff is pretty straightforward. If you want specifics, check out, again, in the description down below, all the specifics like the roster changes and all that kind of stuff, which I will link. Otherwise, Liquipedia links, brackets, all that kind of stuff are all out there. I'll try to include Adam Core's prediction hub thing as well, just so if you guys want to be able to manipulate and choose your own brackets and stuff, you can. Also, on all those Liquipedia pages, it tells you at the very bottom the team streams and the mainstream channels and all that kind of stuff as well. So lots of RLCS action going back. We've got Gamers Without Borders going for qualifiers for Gamers 8, which isn't until like August and stuff. So a lot of Rocket League coming back this week. But if you guys are trying to stay up to date on Spring Split stuff and everything, this is the video for you. So that said, any questions, concerns, let me know in the comments down below. Some update videos coming out very soon as well about future things for the channel, which I will explain in more detail in that video. So again, if you don't want to miss out, like, subscribe, notifications, let me know anything down below. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.